Susan, didn't we just finish making a monthly payment on the mortgage and the car? It's time to do it again? You're going to have to get another job, Susan. Well, Charlie, I've been working extra hours. Susan, it's just not enough. I don't know what to tell you. Bring some more income into this house or this is not going to work. Stock, crypto, credit, moves. So many people have excessive monthly obligations in relations to their income. Why is that such a big problem, YouTube? We take on all these debts and we don't have the income to match the debts. Our salvageable taste for debt is at an all-time high. I'm not taking any shots at anybody. I'm just talking about what I see on a daily basis working with clients. I had a client call me the other day and she's saying, Mister, I really want to go ahead and get this Mercedes-Benz before I die. I said, you want to get a car before you die? On a side note, I'm thinking to myself, well, that monthly payment on that car is going to kill you faster than your natural death. So, not putting her business out there, she made a mid-60 salary, and she's going to get a car that's $74,000 brand new, YouTube. So I asked her, I said, ma'am, do you even know how much your monthly payment is? Well, they said $850. I said, they lied. I said, they lied to you. There's no way, unless you're putting down half the money, that your payment is going to be $800. Well, how much is the payment going to be, sir? Probably about $1,400. Well, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do it anyways because, like I said, I'm an older lady and I'm about to die. So the same lady, she also was in a scarcity mindset when it came to buying a house. She also was stressed out. So she was like, I got to get a house before the houses run out. There's not going to be any more houses to die. So I'm thinking to myself, this doesn't make sense. Like, why are there so many people in a rush to take on monthly obligations that kill them? She rushed to buy the house. The house was like $400,000. So the monthly payment on that was $2,500, $2,700. And in her mind, she thought that there were not going to ever be any more houses to buy. But people get these anxieties from sales agents. They tell them, oh, you better buy now before the interest rates go up, or there's a shortage in houses. People live their lives in scarcity when it comes to buying things. Like, they create scarcity in your mind, like you're going to run out of houses. And right now, in my opinion, it's the worst possible time to even buy a house because there's a shortage. There's no time telling when that's going to change. Interest rates are rising. So if you haven't already bought one recently, or I would say even starting when the pandemic started, I thought it was a bad time to buy. But if you didn't buy one prior to 2019, then it's probably just good to sit on the sideline for a little while, in my opinion. But it never ceased to amaze me how people are in such a rush to put themselves in financial ruins, and they're paying these bills and they're paying all these monthly obligations with just their job. No side business, no passive income, no nothing. Just, I'm going to go work. And then they hate their job. So it's just so much scarcity going on in the world right now. And we got to change our mindset so we don't let our monthly obligations eat us alive, because a mortgage is a liability. And then we have so many people that think that a mortgage is buying a house is an asset, but it's not. It doesn't cash flow. The house you live in is a liability unless you're making income off of it. So what is the rush, especially when you're a 70-year-old lady What's the mindset of taking out a 30-year mortgage? Now, I'm not trying to bash anybody, you two, for making any decisions, but the irony of this conversation is let's actually make some sense out of some of the things that people are stressing out over. If you make 60, 70 grand, why would you want to take out a payment that's $1,200 or $1,300 a month? Why would you want to take out a mortgage that's $2,000, $2,500 a month? It's just too much on your check. But people, they sign up every day thinking that their house is their most important investment and is actually going to make them better off in the long run. And it's just not true. It's going to make you not stress out more. Credit card debt, children debt. Every time you turn around, you got money seeping out the side of your bank account. Not enough income coming in. Stressful. You wake up in the middle of the night in sweats thinking about them bills. Oh, Jesus, Lord, I thought I missed my credit card payment. Lord have mercy. Who want to wake up, live in cold sweats thinking about bills? That's not a way to live. But too many of us are living like that. And I mean, it stresses my heart to hear someone taking on all these obligations without passive income. And then you have conversation with some people and they don't even realize that they're supposed to be looking at making some passive income. I had a lady tell me that her husband was her passive income, you two. She don't even know. I'm not talking about actually. My husband is my passive income. A human being is not supposed to be your passive income. But that's the way some people think. They get in relationships looking at a person as a passive income. So let's see what we have here. Do you have excessive obligations in relation to your income? The third category of excessive obligations in relation to income is that you don't have excessive obligations in relation to your income. So that means if you got $6,000 coming in a month and you got $7,000 going out, that's excessive. That means you've debted out your check. If you're in this category, you are on the right path to be able to purchase a home. And everybody talks about purchasing a home, which is not a bad thing, but I just kind of look at that differently. You need to be in a situation where you can put down a nice payment to make your monthly payments manageable. Purchase a home without having to worry about meeting your mortgage obligations. What is the debt to income for a mortgage? So just something I wanted to actually, talk about. Just actually start to think about some of the decisions that we make so freely. There's nothing wrong with buying a car. There's nothing wrong with buying a house, but just make sure you're doing you're making common sense out of these decisions, because if not, we're going to be the next ones waking up in cold sweats, stressing out about bills, blood pressure high, gaining weight, stressing out. And then you put too much pressure on your check. A check only going to go so far. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just throwing out different illustrations to get us to start looking at some of our daily decisions. Like, share, subscribe, and until next time, let's watch that debt.